YouTube, man, I'm back up in here, man. Once again, man, on this Sunday, you know what it is. Trav Hens, man, videos, man. If you come across this video and you watching this video, first things first, like, all right, share and subscribe to this video. Don't cost you no money, man. Don't cost no money at all. Show me some love, man. Subscribe, man. Subscribe to my channel, like my channel, and I'll be sure to give you with $1. Everybody gets $1, just one. If you like and share, subscribe. Nah, for real though, man. Like, share, subscribe, show love. So, man, what I want to speak on right now, man, is these cell phones, right? Cell phones have come a long way, man. A long way, man. I mean, those of you that might be old enough might remember way back in the day when you had the big old block phones. You know what I'm saying? And then they had the smaller, like, look like a smaller version of a cordless phone. Then you had the Motorola flip phones. Then you had the Nokia phones and so forth and so on. Flip phones. I remember flip phones. I remember when I used to couldn't even stand an open face phone because like years back, like if you get an open face phone like they have now, so it might have a keyboard on it, it would have a whole touch screen. The touch screen went around in. Couldn't stand it. Now fast forward, you look at a flip phone now, like what the hell is this? What am I gonna do with the flip phone? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. You don't. Nobody wants a flip phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how phones have come to what they are now, when you can do everything on them now. The problem is this. Let's be real. There's pros and cons to cell phones. All right, let's talk about the pros. You got access to your hand to all the latest news, information. You can email, you can research, you can text message, you can watch videos, movies. You can pretty much do anything with your phone now. It's basically a computer in your hand, right? And that's cool. The cons of some of these phones is that, for those of you who don't know, everything you look up on Google, everything you bring up and research about, they can pretty much track, and your phone tracks it on its own. That's why sometimes you get ads from different things that you might look at. You look up lawnmowers, you get ads from lawnmowers. You look at women, you look at women from that. You look up a certain type of movie, pair of shoes. You know, that's why they start sending you all these advertisements to your phone based on what you look up. So your phone is tracking you whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? But then it's not even just that. It's the strolling as well. Strolling can become real addictive. Pay attention. You ever walk into a room somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and a waiting room or something. And if you notice, when people either feel uncomfortable or just bored or want to buy time, the first thing they do is when they sit down and while they're waiting, what do? Dig in their pocket, pull their phone out. And they ain't necessarily got business or a phone call coming through, or they just feel like they got to be doing something. We have no patience now. We can't just sit still. We have to sit down, look at our phone, see what's going on. These are the things that you have to do. Well, not have to do, but it's the thing that we do because that's how bad this scrolling thing with this phone has truly gotten. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's just weird. And then we get all the access to the news information. Like we see everything before it happens. So there's distractions having these phones too. Like I don't have to know about every single thing that happens all the time. Bad, good. The phone tells us about every celebrity, everything that's happened with them. Like who cares half the time? You know what I'm saying? God bless everybody, but it can become a real big distraction. You know what I mean? So it just it's that's why I say strolling can be a problem, you know, because you're just always looking at something when you're always looking at something when you're looking at nothing. Just sometimes it's about time, distractions. Always hearing about the latest, like I said, news, bad, good. I mean, you open up your phone and it's talking about Cardi B got a new pair of shoes. So what? Or you open up your phone and it's talking about some of the celebrities. Like it's like this thing will literally pull you away from your life so easily. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying should we not have cell phones? No, they're convenient. It's the world we live in tonight, live in now. Technology is great, but what I'm saying is, if your cell phone seems to be becoming a problem for you, then you need to do something else. You understand? You need to try to figure out a way to. Sometimes don't stroll. Sometimes don't sit up and just listen to miscellaneous nothing information, or just looking at YouTube videos that mean nothing, or just watching everybody else life, watching everybody else and what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it becomes like overbearing. It becomes too much. There's such thing as taking in too much information, especially when you have so much going on in your life, and then you're looking at other things that may make your life look like it just don't mean nothing, and it just makes it even harder for you to get caught up or focus on you and do what you got to do for yourself. That's the point that I'm making, man. That's what I'm saying about these cell phones, y'all. And the thing is, I know everybody can relate to it one way or another, because it's so easy to get trapped into it. Because we talk about social media, but it ain't just about social media. I mean, even though social media ties to your phone, but what I'm saying is it ain't got to be just about social media. I mean, it can literally be just your phone throwing out news at you, information at you about every single situation that's going on in this world. And it's like, we wasn't meant to take on all that, know and learn and hear about everything that's going on. We don't have to know everything, my people. We don't. We ain't got to know everything. So those are my pros and cons. I'm sure there's a lot more. You feel what I'm saying? Comment. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, scrolling is something that we got to cut back on doing. We can't just be strolling all the time. Like, I mean, unless you strolling and looking up information, that's one thing. But I'm saying, when you're just strolling, just looking at what somebody else is saying, somebody else is doing, Instagramming all day, Facebooking all day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It can, like, you can literally do it, not even trying to do it intentionally. Like, you might just look at Facebook right quick, and next thing you know, you look at one thing, now you strolling, so you look up, it's been 30 minutes. You keep going, look up, it's been a whole hour, and now you can spend so much time and energy just watching somebody else's life or doing whatever. So that's the point that I'm making to y'all, man. I ain't trying to preach to y'all. I'm just keeping it real, man. Speaking on the cell phone stuff, and that's the main reason why I say strolling is just, these phones and strolling can be just really overbearing and distracting. So, with that being said, use your phone for however you use it for your lifestyle. But if you are spending just too much time looking at what everybody else is doing, watching everybody else's life, scrolling, looking at unnecessary information that's not going to do anything for you, then you can get lost real quick. And it's so easy. And I ain't talking about nobody, because I do it myself sometimes. Like, I catch myself like, damn, I spent all that time wasting time looking at nothing. I spent all that time just strolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have no patience today. It's too many distractions today. Like, sometimes you got to just learn how to sit down, turn the phone off, have peace to yourself. Try that sometime. Or try to not to scroll through your phone. Try to use your phone sometime only when you really need it. Important things, business things, family things, life things, educational things. Try that sometime and you can see a difference. You know what I mean? Don't just use your phone just for movies and videos and Instagram and Facebook all day long. Try to keep up with the news and what everybody else doing. What she bought, what he got, what they doing. Man, we ain't got time for that, man. It's all set up just to distract us, man. I get distracted too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, more videos coming, man. Like, share, subscribe. If you feel what I'm saying with these cell phones, you know what I'm talking about, strolling and getting and getting distracted by certain news and too much information. You feel me? Because I know it bothers me. Be real. Don't be scared. Leave a comment. Say something. Like my video, or don't like it. I don't care. Either way it goes. All right. So, Traffic, I'm up out of here. Stay tuned, man. More videos coming, man. Can't stop, won't stop. It's all day, every day, man. For sure.